ladies. Welcome to Module 1, Lesson number 1. Woo, woo! We're getting started. So you've received the Getting Started guide. You've received all of your mindset pieces. And so now to kind of get started on this whole weight loss process. So in this module, you will notice that there is information required for you to fill out on your current weight. I want you to do measurements, and I want you to do before photos. So hop on the scale, whether it be tomorrow morning, Monday morning, whichever day is going to be kind of your starting day. Hop on the scale, put that number in the sheet. I want you to do measurements. So chest measuring at your nipple line, waist at your belly button, hips at the widest point of your hips around your butte, and your thighs you're going to measure at the end of your fingertips when your arms are hanging straight down, and a calf measurement. Find a pair of socks, pull it up to the widest point, measure your calf, and then use those same pair of socks to continue being your calf measurement socks. And also you're going to measure around your biceps and just try and kind of pinpoint a spot. Maybe you put a t-shirt on and wear the same t-shirt so that you know that you're measuring in the right spot. And the third part, I know you're all going to hate me, but I want you to take before pictures in a bathing suit. And if you don't want to do it in a bathing suit, I want you to find a tight tank top and a tighter outfit so that we can see the difference in the before and after. And the before pictures everybody hates doing, but I promise you that you will appreciate having them at the end when we get to the end of this program, and we're going to do after pictures. And then you can put them side by side and actually see visually how much weight you've lost throughout the process. And I know that you're going to be pleased that you have them. When I did my original 8-week challenge, it wasn't necessarily the number on the scale that I was excited about. It was more about my measurements and then the pictures. When I saw the before and after pictures side by side, I was actually pretty blown away. So I want you to have those because you see yourself in the mirror every day. And so you don't notice those little changes that are happening to your body throughout this time period. So those are your starting points. As far as the weight goes, or your number on the scale, we've done it a couple different ways. We've done where you weigh in every week, and we have recorded it in the group, not your total weight, but just how much you've lost. But because our bodies are made up of 50% water, the number on the scale isn't always the best kind of success data point that we want to use. It's just one of them. And as women, we fluctuate due to hormones, maybe too much salt, maybe not enough salt, maybe haven't had enough water, or you just finished a workout, or whatever the case might be. That number can bounce around a lot. And so I don't want you to weigh yourself every day, but I want you to choose one of the two options. If you need to weigh yourself every week so that you can see that progress, that step-by-step, yes, I'm getting somewhere, then weigh yourself every week. I personally recommend that you weigh yourself at the beginning, at the end of week 4, and then at the end of module 8, so that you can actually see the bigger changes, the bigger differences. Again, seeing yourself every day, you don't necessarily notice those changes. So seeing those bigger numbers can be a little bit more motivating. And the opposite could happen if you're stepping on the scale regularly. If that number's not moving as much as you think it should, then that can cause some defeat and frustration as well. So I'm going to let you decide what you feel is the best for you, either weekly or beginning, mid, and end, and then just kind of stick with that process throughout this whole program. So again, the number on the scale is only one data point. Pictures and body measurements are going to be also an important indicator of your overall success that you're having here in this program. So the next step is going to be calculating your calorie count and where that kind of optimum calorie range is going to be for you to lose weight. This program isn't all about tracking calories, but at the end of the day, in order to lose weight, you need to put your body in a calorie deficit, which means that you need to be below that recommended calorie range in order to be at a loss. So if we don't know what your calorie range should be, and how you figure that out is going to be based on your height, your age, your activity level. So there's a link in module number 1 that you can click on. It will take you right to a calorie counter. You're going to put all of that information in and hit calculate, and it's going to give you 4 different calorie ranges. So if you want to lose, I can't remember exactly what they are, but if you want to lose like a half a pound a week, 2 pounds a week, and there's actually 4. So I want you to totally eliminate the bottom one out of your mind. It says extreme weight loss, and it's not a very good. I like the calculator for the other numbers, but I don't like it for the very bottom one. So I don't want you to choose the bottom one. I want you to choose either the second one up or the third one up to be that kind of range. And if you're uncertain, you could even go right between the second and third one from the bottom. And that can be just a really good starting point. So that's what we're trying to figure out, is just a starting point for you. And we may need to kind of fix these a little, adjust them a little bit, depending on where your numbers are going to be at when we kind of hit that mid end of the 4th week mark. So the whole science behind calories in, calories out is 3,500 calories. Deficit is a 1 pound weight loss. So 3,500 calories in a week means that if you cut 500 calories from your optimum calorie range every day, you will be on a 1 pound a week weight loss, which I think is a really nice, slow, steady, manageable amount of weight to lose. And when you lose weight slower and steadier, it stays off rather than doing, some extreme things where you cut your calories down to like 800 calories, been there, done that, lose a bunch of weight for a 30-day time period. That is not sustainable. You will never be able to continue to do that. And when you go back to that increased calorie range where you're comfortable, all of that weight's going to come back. So we want to put you in a comfortable calorie deficit so that you can lose a steady 1 to 2 pounds a week range. So in the beginning, you may see a larger weight loss amount. Some of that is going to be water weight. You're at the very, very beginning. So when you start to make these adjustments, your body's going to respond quicker. And then you should slow out into that 1 to 2 pound weight loss range throughout this 8-week window. And so it's not all about the calories, and you're going to learn more as you go about making healthy, positive choices versus just tracking your calories. But I would like you to, just so that we can get some kind of a baseline, is I want you to download either the Lose It app, LOSE IT app, or MyFitnessPal, whichever you prefer. They're both fairly similar. I use the Lose It app, and it's only because that was the one that I chose in the beginning. Both, I think, are equally adequate to give you those data points that you're going to need so that you can kind of track. So in the beginning, I'm going to ask you to track your food intake so that you can see where your calories are coming from, where calories are at, like where the higher ones are at, where the lower ones are at, so that you can start to get a better understanding of this whole calories in, calories out. So you can either reduce your calories by 500 calories a day to lose that 1 pound, or you can increase your activity and burn 500 calories a day to give you that 1 pound weight loss. Or you can find a balance of the two, in that you could reduce your calories by 250 calories per day, increase your activity so that you're burning 250 calories per day to give you that 1 pound weight loss at the end of the week. So we will address any questions. Don't freak out. Don't go into overwhelm mode regarding this calorie counter. We will discuss it during our Q&A on Monday night. So join me there and bring your questions. If you've plugged in your calorie numbers and they are not making a lot of sense to you, we can discuss it through our Q&A as well and make sure that we have you in the right place. So that is lesson number 1, is calculating your calories, getting your beginning data points, and getting all excited about this step-by-step process that you're going to go through. So module 1, lesson 1, that's it. I will see you in the next video.